Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Dropping back, it's my way. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's going to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The play action fake. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag. Touchdown.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback extends the play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they took a hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the air. It's my way. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes.
And it's a touchdown, putting 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Strickland. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to throw. It's Mawe. Zings it complete to the right. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Off play action. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
Speeding down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a crease. It's Strickland.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Strickland. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mawe. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and to get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to throw on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field, but if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Mawe. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent cover. That cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He caught it. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Corner's going to give them room. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Set to advance on the football. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They're trying to get to it, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it inside the 35. He's loose down the left side. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. 29 Philly. He's looking to throw it. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's my way. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And then that's the problem with the free flipper, right? It takes time to develop, and you can tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the pass or get to the quarterback and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
He's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out quickly. Nice move to stay on his feet.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's right on target.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's looking to throw. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He'll pitch it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for a man. It's my way. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to the air one more time. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. It's Strickland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air, it's my way. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of of a high note, a little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. By Felicia.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's my way. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
6-9-1, Gators score!
They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's my way. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Good enough for 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
First down for the offense.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Oh, he tosses it back. Going over the top. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.